We've actually were looking for an RV for many years. We did a lot of research and looked at various brands and went to multiple RV shows. And in the last couple of years, when we narrowed it down to what platform we wanted and size and everything, we narrowed it down to 2 manufacturers. Alliance was one, the other was some other brand. And as we kept going back and forth, it became apparent that Alliance was better built, higher quality. The fit and finish inside was much better. And so that kind of steered us toward that. At that same show, we started talking with Alliance people that were at the show, not the dealership and salespeople, but the actual Alliance leadership that was at the show. And we didn't see that at any other display. So that told us that they were very into having a good quality product. Our first outing in it was in our backyard. We have 6 acres down in Central Florida, and we spent an entire week living in the RV before we hit the road so that we could be sure that we had the necessary items that we needed to support us while we were out on the road, and to be able to check all the systems out as well, to make sure everything was working. And then we followed that up immediately with a trip down to Merritt Island, Florida, at the Kennedy Athletic Recreation Services campsite, Cars Park. Beautiful place.
And that was at waterfront, so we immediately used the atrium windows to see the whole waterfront. And that's when I just absolutely fell in love with the rig. It was just the river. It was wonderful. Our favorite is the atrium windows. In the morning, I have my coffee by the dinette with my back to this window up here, and I look at the whole everything. We immediately open up the day and night shades, which is another favorite part. And depending, of course, on what your scenery is, it's either, oh my God, this is beautiful, or maybe not, and you put it down. So you have your option. So those are my favorites, is the atrium windows and the day and night shades.
If I can add a little bit to that, the design, the floor plans, the access is so well thought out. Input from other RVers into the process of when Alliance first started, what would you like to see in a fifth wheel? And so the outside storage, access, ease of use of all the different components of the system is what I like above some other brands.
And he's also an RV tech. He went to NRVTA and did all the training for the month. So that's his end of it. That's his goodies.
I think it's the whole culture that they've created in the company, and do the right thing. And so customer focused, customer obsessed, and the way they go about doing things. They've taken care of us at any time they've ever needed anything. One of the very first things that I noticed at the dealership when we were doing our PDI was that there was a little puddle of hydraulic oil on the floor in the front compartment. So I reported that. Dealer allegedly took care of it. We got back to the house, and we were on our first camp out in the backyard. It showed up again. And so took a picture, sent it to service at alliancerv.com. Got a call back within an hour or two. Talked about the issue, took a couple more pictures, sent it in. Turned out it was just a little bleeder valve on the manifold that's not even used in service. It's part of the system when they first filled the tank. They got it authorized, shipped me a new valve, put it on, boom, done. So the company stands behind the products, and they also help and assist you in any issues that you might have. So family, we call ourselves family, and because we're allies, we're in this together. And so FAMALLY, family is direct result of the culture that has been instilled in not just the organization, but the owners. And we get together on a regular basis at rallies such as this, but we also have regional rallies and we also have meetups. And anytime we're out on the road and we see other Alliance RVs, we make a wave at them if they're on the road driving. If they're in the campground, we go meet them, say hello.
And we also call ourselves, well, it's the alligators. So we try to wear these when we have them, or you'll see people running around with stuffed alligators or something. It's an alligator. It's kind of our community mascot. That's that part of it. The other thing that I would not say deeply involved in, but I try to help is that Family Cares is the charitable organization that the owners started two or 3 years ago, which has turned into an actual charitable organization now. And we hosted the welcome event the other night. And we also get involved with community service. And we do something called I Serve through Lippert. This is a sticker we got. We did it the other day at the Goshen Boys and Girls Club. And we go there as a volunteer group and we clean up what they need cleaned up. So we spend about an hour or two there. So the Alliance really gives back to the community in a big way. So it's not just the RVs, it's the people. And also, what else? No service, Family Cares. That's it. That's it. And we've only been involved for 2 years, so I can imagine what the future is going to hold.
Yes, just do it, right? Do the right thing. Alliance is the RV that you want to own. We've looked at all the others. I've worked on most all the others. Alliance is the way to go.
I agree, wholeheartedly. It's just an all-around fabulous company. The customer service, the culture, the people who work for the company are loyal, they're devoted. They speak highly of everybody, their coworkers, the leadership. I mean, you're gonna have some grumbles here and there, but overall, it's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, hard to think of something else that I haven't said already, right? So absolutely, we would recommend Alliance over any other brand.
And we do, because we've come across new people who are looking for RVs in RV parks and campgrounds, all campgrounds we go to, and they'll say, what's that company? If they're not aware and if they haven't been looking for years and years and years like we did, we tell them what the company, who the company is, the culture, the brand, the people, and we support it. And we also tell them that we go to rallies as much as we can with our schedule, and we try to support the group. And they're usually completely baffled, completely fascinated on say, oh, how do you spell it? It's on the cap, but you know, you're down wherever talking to them. So we tell them the website, go to that. We try to rattle off the types, the Paradigm, the Alliance, the Avenue, all the different types, if we can remember at the time. But yeah, we spread the word.
And we have also, as I mentioned before, we've attended the Tampa Super Show several years in a row, and we actually go into our model of RV that's there on display and answer questions that anyone might have. And we tell them up front, we're not part of the sales team. We don't work for Alliance. We don't work for this dealership. We're owners, and we're here volunteering our time to help and answer any questions you might have about this RV or the company in general. And that comes across very well. I had one woman who grabbed me and says, come with me. And inside and out for 20 minutes with many, many questions. And after that, I saw her down in the dealership tent, sitting at the table, working a deal.
And he comes to me and says, you know how many RVs I sold today? Because I saw them at the table. And I said, oh, okay, great. And we both enjoy doing it. And being that he's an RV tech, he's got a lot more, obviously, technical and mechanical experience than I do. So he kind of covers that area in the RV, and I will kind of roam around and not get in the customer's way though, and look and see who's looking maybe at certain aspects of the inside. How does this work and how does that work? And I'll try to answer those questions.
Just loving RV life, and 2+ years, 21,000 miles, no major issues.
Yeah, you know, really, we haven't, except for recently, we had an issue that they're fixing currently. We've been very lucky, and Fritz also, again, being an RV tech, he's aware of sensing when something might be going a little off, and he'll catch it before it gets into a big deal. Or I'll think something's not quite right, let's look into it. So we don't wait until it completely busts. And we don't wait, and if we can't fix it ourselves, we will ask one of our friends who are techs. There's tons of techs in here, and they're all friends of ours. And that's another thing about Alliance. Everybody will jump in to fix one problem. Sometimes you'll have minor, and you'll have 5 of your allies there. Do you need tools? Do you need this? Do you need that? And you'll get it fixed in an hour, maybe, at the most. So everybody pitches in to help everybody else.